Let's go to the Premier League. Manchester United, Ralf Rangnick, rate rating. As you said, Fabrizio Romano, even though Cavani has been getting some, interested suitors, but he's staying, Edinson Cavani. But what does that mean, Fab, about a man we talk about here usually, Anthony Martial? Because, he's somebody that's not starting. He's not seeing the minutes he wants. Is anybody interested in Martial?
Martial wants to go, as you mentioned, with Cavani 100% staying, he needs to go. He wants to go after 7 years at Man United. He wants to change. He wants to try something different, maybe also different league. Sevilla are the only club at the moment really pushing to sign Anthony Martial. We also had some rumor about Newcastle because they're looking for a solution on attacking players, but it's not the priority now. They're looking for the defense, as we already mentioned here on Qué Golazo. So Sevilla are the front runners for Martial, but they can't pay what Man United want. And so when I mention Man United want, I mean the whole salary of Anthony Martial till the end of the season, and it's a huge salary, plus a loan fee. And this is something really big for a player you are signing on loan. So this is why it's not easy for Sevilla to complete this negotiation. At the moment, it's still quiet and not close to be completed because of what Man United are asking. Let's see if the player in the coming days or maybe in the final week of the window will push to go again. And so maybe Man United will negotiate different conditions, because if they continue like this, it's not going to be easy to have a deal with Sevilla. So it's the typical deal. We have to wait for the final days or for the final week if Man United are not changing their condition, because Sevilla want Martial, but at their conditions. So it's still a negotiation. We will see.
Yep. And Monchi, of course, is somebody that's not going to bow down to any kind of overspending. You mentioned Newcastle there, Fab. A good segue here. Let's stick with the tune because they got things to do. They lost to Cambridge United in the FA Cup third round. Obviously, it's a bigger symbol of what Newcastle are going through right now. Kieran Trippier obviously debuted as well, but it's not enough. You mentioned a center back. What's going on there?
Yes, they need a center back. As we already said, the first name on the list is Sven Botman from Lille, and Newcastle are into it. They made the proposal. They're pushing and pushing to have Sven Botman. There are around 35 million plus add-ons to sign Botman. But from Lille, the answer is still the same. They don't want to sell the player. They want to keep Sven Botman till the summer. So, it's not an easy negotiation. It's not an easy negotiation. They are still working on this point, but it's not an easy one. So I'm sure that Newcastle will try again for Botman, but it's really, really complicated. I want to mention other two names for Newcastle because they are desperate for centre-backs. So later in the window, they will also go for a creative midfielder and for a striker. So the expectation is for Newcastle to sign also in different positions and not just for centre-backs. But for centre-back, if Botman will not be available, keep an eye on Badiashile of Monaco. I'm told that there is something on this negotiation. So they are talking with Monaco, and let's see if they're able to find an agreement with the player and with the French club. And also on Diogo Carlos with Sevilla, they are interested, it's true, but Sevilla don't want to lose this player. We mentioned Sevilla for Martial. They are doing incredible in LaLiga. They are fighting with Real Madrid. Of course, it's not going to be easy with Real Madrid to fight for LaLiga, but Sevilla are doing amazing, and they don't want to lose Diogo Carlos, who is a key player for Lopetegui. So this is why it's not an easy one for Newcastle. Also that one, and Badiashile could be the right name. Let's see what happens, but they are going to sign a new midfielder.
Interesting that all their targets are outside of the Premier League. They want somebody that's in Europe that perhaps hasn't even featured in the Premier League. So we'll have to see what happens there. I did want to round back up to Manchester United because I did forget to talk about you. Recently just posted about him. He's a very wanted man, including, I think, my Aston Villa, but I'm not sure if they're even part of it. But Denis Zakaria, obviously a very good defensive midfielder for Mönchengladbach. What's the latest on him? Is the Manchester United the leading club here? Any more clubs specifically in the Premier League?
This is not just Man United, so I think it's a fair point to say that it's an opportunity for many and many clubs. This boy already decided and announced that he's not going to extend his contract with Borussia Mönchengladbach, so he will be available as free agent in the summer. Many clubs are into this opportunity for summer 2022, for June. And so we can mention Liverpool had some contact, but it's still slow. It's not something close. In Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund with Marco Rose, who knows this boy very well, and with Bayern Munich too. They are both interested in Denis Zakaria, so it's absolutely open race. And I want also to mention Juventus in Italy because they will go for a midfielder in the summer, and Zakaria is highly rated by Juventus. For Man United, they are thinking about the opportunity to sign a midfielder in January, but they have not decided yet. So I'm not 100% sure that they will sign a midfielder or any player in January, because we have a lot of rumors, Julian Alvarez, Zakaria, but nothing has been decided by Man United. They could also stay with the current team. If they're not staying with the current team, and if they're going to sign a player, it will be a midfielder, a central midfielder and a defensive midfielder. They had some discussion with the agents of Zakaria, also with Ralf Rangnick appreciating this boy since many and many years. He's convinced that this boy is a very good player. Let's see if they will decide to jump into a negotiation for a midfielder in January. For sure, Zakaria will be in the list.